to celebrate the end of the week, Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And of course, the season is still young, but a great time to look at our Rookie of the Year list. These are the guys making an immediate impact, getting his feet wet early in the year, just outside that top 5. He's a rookie to track the rest of the way.
And the crop of rookies this year is just full of talented players. It's going to be fun to watch them battle for the award.
Well, they're already making their presence felt and really showing they belong. That's what it's all about as they begin their hopefully long and productive NBA careers.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup, we've got Demon. He's out there with Traore. Nicholas Claxton out there with Michael Porter. And it's Wolf in at the power forward. And for Cincinnati, Jordan Poole out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Dermonenko at the 4-man position.
He doesn't have the quickness of some guys, but he sees everything, including that opening.
And here's Cincinnati. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. After playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry. Shams, thank you. And it's Poole with the ball for the Lions. Shoots over Demon. Poole shot is off. Pass to Traore. Here's Wolf. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Demon. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Demon's got his second bucket on the night.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
It's Poole on the wing. Off target from three-point range.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
For 3, Demon. Nets keep it alive. Here's Traore. He's averaging about 15 points per game. He's been a solid contributor.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Rozier, the pass to Pasenko. Here's Dermonenko. And the shot falls short that time.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year, Grant.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
First one falls. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Here's Rozier. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
I love the mentality of Terry Rozier. Nothing gets in the way of him scoring it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Terry Rozier, shooting 1.
Well, you know, Rozier is a microwave scorer. He has the ability to run the offense and get it done at all 3 levels.
Pass to Wolf. Inside. Porter gets the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Poole. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Now here's Claxton. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
For Cincinnati, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to Dermonenko. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
And here's Claxton. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in, Dimon. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And it's Rozier with the ball for Cincinnati. They trail by 7. Pass to Dermonenko. The jump hook, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Dermonenko's got 6.
Keeping the head on a swivel. Rozier making a nice pass.
Here's Dimon, guarded by Poole. Here's Wolf. On target from range. He's got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Vasenko, still without a bucket. Here's Dermonenko, and again it's Cincinnati.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Pass to Wolf. Here's Traoré. And the layup falls.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
The Lions trail. Rozier looking around. Here's Dermonenko. The fadeaway J is off the mark. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Wolf. He's got 5. To the middle. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Pass to Dimon. To the inside. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
For Cincinnati, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. It's Poole on the wing. Here's Dermonenko. It's hauled in by Wolf.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Brooklyn.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
And the first one at the line is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And the Lions shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Rozier, the pass to Poole. Back to Rozier, 5 on the clock. And that one drops for him. Rozier's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Zero hesitation from Rozier. Very confident in the catch and shoot. Really confident in every part of his game.
Sends it home from three-point land.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Vasenko, and he dunks it down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
For Cincinnati, they've gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Here's Rozier. Porter pulls it in. Brooklyn leading by 10. Pass to Toure. Now here's Porter. Here's Dimon. Give him 8 points now. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Here's Rozier. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Rozier. We're at about the midway point of the group stage. A peek at where things stand in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, while there's still some time to make up ground, you have to make your move quick. There just aren't many group games left.
Phillips is checked in for Cincinnati. Lowry comes in for Poole. Saraf, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Dimon. Beyond the arc. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, and look at the composure of Porter Jr. there to fight through the contact and get the and one opportunity.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Man, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And that one misses.
Well, as a three-level scorer, Porter Jr. remains a key part of this team's offense and how they run their sets.
Now here's Porter. His last outing, he had 20. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Saraf, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Rozier outside. Pass to Phillips. There's a screen. Crosses over. And he sinks the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Nets leading by 12. Here's Wolf. Outside Porter. Screen by Claxton. Unloads. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Pass to Phillips. Cincinnati working the ball around now. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Down low. Here's Wolf. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Wolf's got 14 points.
They can't stop him.
Three-pointer Rozier. It's hauled in by Wolf. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Porter, and he trains the quick shot. He's got 6.
Yeah, their aggressive approach on the offensive glass has created second chance opportunities.
Lowry, right side. Rejected by Claxton. Pass to Saraf. Claxton up top. He had 9 points in his last time out. Here's Porter. And Claxton throws it down.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Timeout called, the Lions. switch here. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Cincinnati has gone 0 for 2 from outside. 1:07 left to play in the first. And it's Shed missing.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
First trip to the line for him here.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Well, Cincinnati's shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Here's Shed. Out to the right wing. For 3, Lowry. Saraf with the rebound. Nets leading by 20. Martin outside. Pass to Man. From behind the arc. The rebound by Phillips.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Lowry surveys the D. Shot clock at 6. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. And so it's Brooklyn ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
I'll tell you what, judging from that first period, you have to love what they're doing offensively.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
And it's Patterson in at the 5, down low. On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. They've got Saraf. He's out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. Saraf gets the bucket.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. And Cincinnati has possession after the basket by Brooklyn. Outside man. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Driving inside, count that bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And the Lions shooting the ball at 48% so far. Here's Hodges. To the wing, right side. Shed. From outside, off the mark.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Man. No good there, off the double clutch. Cincinnati working the ball around now. Back to Lowry. Here's Phillips. Rebounded by the Nets. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Cincinnati.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Minot can't get it to go. The Lions have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Shed. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. And here's Lowry from the arc. Some solid defense from Martin. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And that one's good. Man, timeout called, the Lions. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
You take a look at Porter. He's in third in voting. It looks like he's going to earn a spot in the three-point contest.
And he's going to be dangerous. 100% he could win it in what should be an absolutely loaded field.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
And it's Porter with the ball for Brooklyn. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Out of bounds, it'll be Cincinnati's ball. Defense on our 2K leaderboard. Looking at the best when it comes to points per game allowed over the previous month.
Well, you have to praise their defense over the last month. They've been working as a team to put almost constant pressure on opposing offenses. Just terrific stuff.
Now here's Poole. No points so far. Here's Dermonenko. Lowry outside. Pass to Fisenko. They still need this. Zips it up, and he stays with it.
No waiting around from Poole. He got rid of it quickly.
The Nets have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Clowney. Outside Porter. And there's the screen. Here's Dimon. 10 points for him. Stolen by Lowry. It's a one-on-one situation. Fisenko passes to Poole, puts the move on, and the layup is good. Poole's got his second basket.
When Poole gets this close, he knows to go for it. He's not going to waste the chance at all.
Pass to Porter, pulls it in from the elbow. The rebound by Lowry.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Here's Dermonenko. 12 points for him. That one drops for him.
Well, he probably didn't need the fadeaway. There's an example of style points.
And here's Porter. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
At the line for the Nets, Michael Porter. One shot.
That's good from Porter. Cincinnati has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Poole outside. Pass to Dermonenko. They set the screen. 6 to shoot. And Poole puts up a deep three. The offensive rebound.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Dimon. Torre for three. The shot, no good. The Lions have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Poole looking it over. Here's Fisenko. Here's Dermonenko. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Now here's Porter. He's got 9. They swipe it. Here's Fisenko. He's guarded by Porter. Poole, the pass to Lowry. Drills it from deep. Lowry's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, nice ball movement from Poole. Just setting up someone else out there.
Pass to Wolf. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Dimon. Fires for 3. That shot is off. It's Poole on the wing. Here's Dermonenko. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Here's Clowney. No points yet. Pass to Porter. And there's a pick for 3. Dimon. Fisenko grabs the board. For Cincinnati, they've gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Now here's Lowry. Pass to Dermonenko. Cincinnati needs to get off a shot. Fires the 3. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. He's checked in for Lowry. And a change for the Nets. Claxton's checked in. Nets leading by 12. Pass to Dimon. Now here's Claxton. He has 6. Here's Torre to get back on track. Dermonenko grabs the board. Rozier outside. Here's Dermonenko. 17 points in his last outing. Back to Poole. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Demon. Now here's Poole. Tight defense on him. Ooh, nice fadeaway to get it over the top. Poole's got 6 here in the quarter.
Using the mid-range, it's Jordan Poole.
Pass to Claxton. And here's Porter. And it's Poole with a rebound. Poole's got 5 rebounds in the game. Rozier, pass to Pasenko. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Pasenko's gotten his second bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Dermonenko. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. 10 of 14 from the field. And Brooklyn with possession here. 6-point lead. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Great rebounding from your small forward can be such a difference maker. So let's see who in that position has run the boards over the last month. In the third spot, Michael Porter.
And these guys may not be the tallest or strongest players on the floor, but that hasn't limited their ability to mix it up and dominate on the glass.
Yeah, so much of it comes down to effort and energy. You can be any size, well, practically any size, and make a big difference on the glass.
No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pasenko passes to Rozier, puts it up from 17, and he can't bank that one in.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Dermonenko, no good. And it's Porter with the ball for Brooklyn. 8-point game to the paint. And Claxton throws it down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Pass to Toure. The 3-ball hits the trifecta. Toure's got 6 points.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Here's Dermonenko to the right side. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
This game will get even further away from them if they can't protect the ball.
Nets leading by 13. On the wing, Porter. Claxton finds Porter. Pass to Demon. 4-3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Demon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
Poole for 3. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime Shaq. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're gonna need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, I know they're technically underdogs, but they don't think that. They think they're coming out with a W, man.
A positive group with a lot of confidence. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And here's Cincinnati. They trail by 16. Terry Rozier is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Fasenko in at the small forward position. Rozier outside. And stolen by Claxton. And for the Nets, we've got Michael Porter. Torrey out there with Dimon. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wolf in at the 4. Well, Cincinnati's shooting a solid 47%. Down low. Fader on the way. Dermonenko, that's good. Dermonenko's got 22 points.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Here's Torrey. Claxton up top. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Dimon. It's hauled in by Cincinnati. Here's Fasenko. Here's Dermonenko. Rebounded by Torrey. Brooklyn leading by 14. Pass to Dimon. The 3 is up. That shot off.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Back to you.
He plays without fear. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Going inside, to the inside, Claxton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Nets, Nick Claxton, taking 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the second free throw is good. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The Lions really having a tough go here. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming on the free throw. Back to Rozier. Takes the 3. Knocks down the long J. Rozier's got 8.
Well, since entering the league in 2015, Rozier's done a nice job improving his three-point shot. Taking more of them, too.
Now here's Claxton. 9 points in the game. Pass to Dimon. Claxton, a screen on Poole. Here's Dimon. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Porter from outside. Here's Dimon. Goes back up. Again, the net score.
Showing good vision. Finds an open teammate out on the perimeter.
Rozier, the pass to Pasenko. Cincinnati working the ball around now. Here's Dermonenko. The rebound by the Nets. Wolf's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, ripped away. Here's Pasenko. And a nice finish on the layup. He has 6.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
Rozier gets the bucket.
Give Rozier these opportunities down low, and he'll jump on them. Excellent initiative there.
And the basket is good. And the Nets lead by 14.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Dermonenko. 22 points for him. Rozier gets the bucket. Rozier's got 12 points.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Inside. And Claxton throws it down.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Pasenko. He's got 6. Pass to Dermonenko. Takes one from 10 feet. It's hauled in by Wolf. Wolf's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
To the middle. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Now here's Porter. 11 points in the game. They get it again. And Claxton gets the bucket. Claxton's got 9 points now in the second half.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pasenko passes to Poole. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You know, when Jordan Poole is playing smart, selfless basketball, he can be a true weapon offensively.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he drops the first.
Yeah, you have to admire the confidence that Poole plays with. He wouldn't be where he is without it.
Phillips is checked in for Cincinnati. And a change for the Nets. Clowney, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And both free throws good for Poole. Nets leading by 18. Here's Traoré. He has 6. Shoots over Rozier. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Terry Rozier picks one up. And with top college players now getting big money NIL deals, the choice between that and entering the NBA draft has become a tough one, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. Look, I think it's been great for both the NBA and for the colleges for guys to stick around, because the top guys are still going to come out. The guys who are going to be your top 10 picks, your lottery guys, they're going to come out. But the other guys who have nothing as guaranteed, they're going to choose to stay longer and develop.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Rozier with the ball for the Lions. Pass to Phillips. Here's Pasenko. Here's Traore. Give him 8 points now. Here's Clowney. For 3, Demon. The shot misses.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Poole outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Rozier. Fires the 3. And once again, off the mark by Cincinnati.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Wolf passes to Claxton. Soft touch off the glass. Claxton's got 19 points.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Now Poole. Give him 8. Cincinnati working the ball around now. Uses the glass on the layup. Poole's got 10.
And the D was present, but in the end, Poole beats them with better O.
Pass to Traore. Here's Demon. Here's Wolf. No good on the triple. For Cincinnati, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Now here's Rozier. Pass to Phillips. Poole, right side. Shoots over Demon. The rebound by the Nets.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Drops in the layup for 2. Demon's got 6 here in the quarter.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Timeout called, the Lions.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Teams will make substitutions. And as the leaderboard shows, these teams have really dominated the offensive glass so far this year. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
They're having success because they're sending multiple guys to the offensive glass. Hard to block out everyone.
Rozier outside. And once again, off the mark by Cincinnati.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Back to man. Here's Saraf. It's hauled in by Cincinnati.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Lowry, right side. Just 5 to shoot. From downtown. No good that time.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Lets it go from deep. Pass to Saraf. Here's Clowney. Poke loose. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter here. To the left wing. Here's Dermonenko. He's guarded by Martin. To the inside. Cincinnati working the ball around now. Lowry outside. And once again, off the mark by Cincinnati.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. No debate there. He got hammered.
Cincinnati shooting their fourth and fifth attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Harvey Patterson, 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Minot's checked in for Brooklyn. And he makes both free throws. Brooklyn leading by 23. Pass to Clowney. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, it seems like Porter Jr. could do even more of this, attacking right at the rim.
Here's Phillips. The three. Dermonenko, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
On the wing man. Here's Clowney. The rebound by Lowry. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Lions. 30 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound Brooklyn. Porter's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
For 3. Drops in the 3. Porter's got 16 points now.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Brooklyn, firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. And they're doing everything they can to put this game away before the final buzzer sounds. Back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And it's Shed in at point. Pass to Clowney. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, BA. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up, and then they learn to do things. The next generation learns from them, and the skill level just continues to improve.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Dermonenko. Lets the 3 fly. Buries it from 3. Dermonenko's got 25 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Saroff. Oh, got a piece of it. Clowney. And he converts the layup.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Pass to Dermonenko. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Phillips. Here's Shed. Offline with a three. Outside man. Pass to Clowney. It's hauled in by Cincinnati.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
Here's Dermonenko. Out to the wing. Here's Shed. Three-pointer, no good. The Nets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And that one's good, man.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
Cincinnati has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Shed. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Over to the left wing, Dermonenko. And the jumper from the wing offline. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Here's myNBA. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, BA. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
There's the triple. It's hauled in by Cincinnati.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Shed. And once again, off the mark by Cincinnati.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. And it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Pass to Lowry. Here's Dermonenko. Here's Shed. They set a pick. For three, Lowry. And once again, off the mark by Cincinnati. The Nets have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. myNBA can't get it to go.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, BA, and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league and the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled, jumping into people and stuff.
Here's Shed, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Pass to Dermonenko. Fades away. And once again, off the mark by Cincinnati. The Nets have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
And Cincinnati making a change here. Fools checked in.
At the line for one.
And so it's Cincinnati with the ball. Pass to Dermonenko. Back to Rozier. Puts up a 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Outside man. Here's myNBA. And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, DA. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization. And showing off that ability to stretch the floor, seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Outside man, jacks up a three, hits a three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Poole. Launches it. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Inside, here's Saraf. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Rozier who brings it up for Cincinnati. Pass to Dermonenko. Rozier outside. Here's Dermonenko. Fades. Brooklyn pulls it in. Clowney's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Saraf. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. And the Nets making a change here. Powell's checked in.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
Well, Cincinnati's shooting at 31% here in this fourth quarter. Down low. Shoots a fadeaway. Minot pulls it in. Minot's got his 6th rebound on the night. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams as well as teams that had little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending team. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Pass to Martin. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Powell against Poole. Here's Dermonenko. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got 9 rebounds now.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10 rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
To the paint. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Well, Cincinnati's shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
And Brooklyn with possession here after the basket by Cincinnati. Pass to Clowney. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
It's Poole on the wing. Here's Dermonenko. Outside for Rozier. Poole outside. Dumps it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And what strength from Poole. Taking the contact and still draining the shot.
Saraf, he's checked in for Wilson. Free throw good. Poole. Brooklyn's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Left side man. Let's go with a three. The shot no good. Well, Cincinnati shooting just 37% since the fourth quarter got started.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Here's Rozier following the bucket by the Nets. Poole shot is off. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Pass to Rozier. There's the drive. Shoots over Saraf. Missed it. So we see the Nets taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Igor Demon.
like pool time. Flooding up the spot, it's like a pool type mix. All the homies crush, you know some food type. All the homies crush, you know some food type. Even all the know some food type.
Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. And here we can check out the story for him.
The field goal percentage has spiked in the past 5 games. It's up a lot from what it had been earlier in the season, and with every game that it continues to rise, his confidence does as well. We'll see if he stays in that mode tonight.
Here are the starters for Cincinnati. You've got Rozier, and it's Cameron in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for the Nets, Demon's out there with Traore. Then it's Porter. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wolf in at the power forward. We have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but plans have started here to balance out.
That's the Demon. That one drops for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To the inside. Tries from 10. Dermonenko misses. Here's Wolf. Dermonenko defending. Here's Traore. His last outing, he had 8 points. Porter, no luck.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Tinsley, and the rejection by Claxton.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now, here's Dermonenko. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
That's their 4th attempt from the floor with nothing to show for it.
The dunk with the foul on top of it. So strong.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And that one misses. And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
It's the Nets now, after Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go. Shot clock at 6. Porter passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down hard.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And the Lions decide to take their first time out here.
You know what time it is. It's time for team. You know what time it is. It's time for team.
Look now at some big men that have been rock solid over the past 10 games. The top shooting centers and power forwards in the NBA. Second is Nick Claxton.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Here's Tinsley. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. They set the pick. Cincinnati needs to get off a shot. Rozier for 3. The Nets on offense. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Claxton. Oh, man.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
He gets it in there.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Ooh, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
A shot's good from Claxton.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Facinko. Scoreless thus far. There's Porter with the 3. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Lions.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
And Tinsley kicks to Rozier. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Pass to Traore. No good on the triple. Cincinnati trails by 10. Down low. And the basket by Rozier.
Strong take inside by Rozier. He might be a smaller guard, but he's got no fear.
Here's Traore. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And Claxton throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Rozier. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Now Tinsley. There's the pick. The kick out to Rozier. And it's Rozier again missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. They look strong here in the early going.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Here is Porter. His last outing, he had 18 points.
Good job using that big body to carve out space and snatch that rebound.
And we know this, Clark. Michael Porter Jr. can be explosive offensively.
Yeah, he can put together some high-scoring games for sure, Kevin. He's the kind of guy that I think has still a lot of room to grow in his game.
Nets leading by 12. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Cincinnati.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Tinsley. Hasn't made one yet.
Relatively open from mid-range. You'd like to see that one go down.
And that one's good by Porter.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Cincinnati calls timeout.
sometimes in possessions, making the extra pass makes all the difference.
And the points off turnovers you talked about, you have to like how quick they are to react to a mistake. They get right up the floor as soon as they get their hands on the ball. So Rozier will bring it up for Cincinnati. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Dermanenko. Lays it up off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Deflects the pass. Claxton the pass to Wolf. Here's Traore. Claxton with it. 12 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Here's Tinsley. Still yet to score. Into the lane. And he goes in for the dunk.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Claxton on the follow. Claxton's got 16 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Tinsley. Pass to Fisenko. Now Tinsley. Beyond the arc. Porter pulls it in.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Yeah, that's a part of Porter's game that keeps expanding. His ability to make plays for others.
Here's Tinsley. On the wing, Rozier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Nets, Clowney's checked in, and Saraf's subbed in for Traore. And Cincinnati making a change here as well. Lowry's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Nets leading by 14. And Claxton throws it down.
Yeah, and in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Tinsley. From 16 feet away, he cans it. Tinsley's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Pass to Clowney. Off target from outside.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Tinsley. He has 6. 6 on the shot clock. Over Demon. Shot by Tinsley, no good.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Here's Porter. And he banks in the layup. And the Nets lead by 16.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Tinsley pass to Lowry. Now Tinsley. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Porter Jr. anticipating the pass there and got a piece of it with that long wingspan.
Cincinnati trails by 18. And Tinsley kicks to Lowry. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second chance points in the league. 5th best, the Nets.
really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Einad's checked in, and Martin subbed in for Porter. Pass to Clowney. Here's Saraf. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Poole, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And it's great to see Poole attacking the basket, not settling for the jumper.
Pass to Saraf. Here's Clowney. Lays it up and makes it in.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Now, here's Poole. Patterson, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I know Poole was looking for his shot, but he's smart and makes the right pass instead.
Pass to myNBA from downtown. Hands it from downtown. Saraf's got 5.
The defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Poole left side. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Brooklyn ahead, up 19. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And the Lions looking at who they've got out there. We've got Hodgins, and it's Patterson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Left side, Lowry. Patterson setting the pick for Lowry. Got a piece of it. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
For Cincinnati, they've had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Pass to myNBA. Here's Clowney. Patterson defending. Saraf can't hit. Cincinnati trails by 16. To the paint, here's Poole.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Nasty. Check out Poole taking it to the 10 with reckless abandon.
To the middle, it's stolen by Lowry. Pass to Poole. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Puts it up from 15. And the shot falls short this time. Nets leading by 14. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
Stepping the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Martin. Well, you know, Clark, anticipation is key in this NBA game. So often it seems the great ones can see a play ahead.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. It's one of the things I look for in players. How do they see the floor? Do they make passes based on anticipation versus reaction? It's almost like somebody playing checkers and another guy playing chess. The very best players seem to be chess players.
Cincinnati trails by 16. Pass to Hodges. An even 3-on-3 break. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Clowney. Patterson defending. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Patterson. To the inside. Clowney. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Cincinnati, they've gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. Free throw drops for Lowry. And so Lowry nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Traore, now recovering. To the wing on the left. They set the pick. Pass to Wolf. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Wolf got his second basket of the night. Cincinnati calls timeout. Cincinnati making a change here. Phillips has checked in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now, here's Rozier. Last time out, he had 14 points. Shoots the 3. Wolf grabs the miss.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Here's Mann. Tinsley covering. Mann passes to Porter. Hits the three-point foul. Porter's got his third bucket of the night.
Porter Jr. has a unique combination of size and skill, and as a result, able to beat defenders in the catch-and-shoot game.
Pass to Dermonenko. A rebound by the Nets.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Now, here's Rozier. Pass to Dermonenko. Here's Phillips. Now Rozier. Shot clock at 5. Now, here's Dermonenko. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. 7 points in the game.
About as easy an assist as you could have that time for Rozier.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Brooklyn leading by 18. Driving to the basket.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Pass to Dermonenko. Back to Rozier. Fires from deep. A high post shot. Dermonenko misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Torrey. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For the Lions, their last game, a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. Out to the right wing. Tinsley pass to Patterson. Sweet move. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
The Nets making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. And Cincinnati making a change here as well. Vasenko's checked in. Patterson no good on the free throw.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Here's Tinsley. He's got 6.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Back to Porter. Drains it from beyond the arc. Porter's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Brooklyn.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down because, after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from that.
Here's Tinsley. Pass to Vasenko. 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Rozier. They get it again. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does. You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
And here is Rozier. Pass to Dermonenko. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Really encouraging to see Rozier make these reads like that.
And Claxton throws it down.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Rozier with the ball. Pass to Tinsley. Back to Rozier. Porter with the steal. Over to the wing. Here's Torrey driving inside. Here's man. And Rozier pulls it down. The Lions have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Pass to Patterson. Here's Vasenko. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Clock at 6. Dermonenko misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space. I mean, he just looks basically to do something.
Like a lot of players, Porter Jr. is at his best when he's playing downhill, playing with speed, attacking the rim.
Now, here's Rozier. Takes the 13-footer. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Torrey. Some solid defense from Rozier. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Vasenko. And here is Dermonenko. Outside Rozier. Cincinnati again missing. Here's Traore. Takes it inside. And Claxton throws it down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the put.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Pass to Fisenko. To the paint. To Andrew Rhodes. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Cincinnati shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And that one misses.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Demon, he's checked in for Terrence Mann. He's off on the second.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
1:33 left to play in the first half. Pass to Fisenko. Now Patterson. Here's Dermonenko. The fadeaway J off the mark.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
The offensive rebound. Here's Traore. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
There's a good screen. Rozier into the lane. That one good for 2. Rozier's got his second basket of the game.
One of the things coaches like is aggressive players, and Rozier is that in spades.
Outside, Porter fires from way outside. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Tinsley. Now Patterson. To the middle, 6 to shoot.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Demon, and he's good on the 3-ball. Demon's got 7 points in the game. And so it's Brooklyn, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the first half-court shot run. Give it up for our contestants.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Brooklyn Nets.
They are just racking up the assists right now, playing for one another. Man, this is great.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep up this mentality in the second half. If they do, they win.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. Master Funkman asks if you could harness the power from one of your former team's nicknames, which would it be?
Well, that's easy for me. The Kings. They have a lot of power, but I'm gonna probably go with the Rockets because I could fly at a very high speed.
That's easy. I'll take the Magic because my powers would be limitless.
Good choices. I'm not sure what kind of powers you'd be getting if you went with the Lakers.
Maybe take out my yacht.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been quite a game for Nick Claxton.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
We've got Demon. He's out there with Troy. Michael Porter's out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wolf in at the 4-man position. And that's the group for Jordy Fernandez as we begin the second half. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Demon. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Boy, nice read by Porter Jr. that time, scanning the floor and getting his teammates involved.
Rozier, the pass to Tinsley. Kept alive. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's Porter. He's got 15. Drills it from outside.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Rozier kicks to Tinsley. There's a screen. Here's Cameron. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Demon. Tinsley covering. And it's Demon missing.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
The kick out to Rozier. To the left wing. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Here's Terminenko. Rebounded by the Nets. Wolf got his 7th rebound here tonight. On the wing, Porter. On the wing, Porter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Porter's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Nets. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Terminenko, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 17.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Good on the three-point shot.
Fun watching Porter Jr. come right back with his own 3. Love that competitive spirit.
Now Tinsley. He's got 6. Pass to Terminenko. Now Rozier. The 3. Here's Cameron, and that one is stuffed right through.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
First team foul.
Cincinnati has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Tinsley. Puts up a 3.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Porter. That one falls. Porter's got 11 points in the quarter.
Porter Jr. showing us he'll fight to score inside, flexing some muscle in the interior.
Now, here's Rozier. Tight defense on him. And here we go. Out of bounds. The Lions now with possession. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
For Cincinnati, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pass to Dermonenko. Wolf grabs the miss. Wolf got 8 rebounds in this game. Down low, here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Boy, he's had a solid performance at the offensive end. Rock solid, providing that stability.
Well, Cincinnati shooting around 40% from the floor here. There's the screen. Rozier for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Rozier. Michael Porter making his last shot. Pass to Dermonenko. Rocket 6. Back to Rozier. Cincinnati again missing. The Nets on offense. They're on a 17-7 run. Traore can't hit. Well, Cincinnati shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Rozier kicks to Fisenko. Outside Rozier. From the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Rozier's got 7 points.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Here's Traore. Here's Wolf. And a wide open look for Porter. Hits it from 3-point range. Porter's got 31.
Boy, the points really accumulating from 3-point range. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he seems to only be getting better.
Now, here's Rozier. He has 7. From 12 feet out. Good on the jump shot. Rozier's got 5 points in the quarter.
How about Terry Rozier flashing the in-between game? Nice.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved. If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
Traore, again, the Nets for 2.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Fisenko. No scoring in this one. It's good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Wolf. Dermonenko defending. Here's Traore. It's rebounded by Cincinnati. Rozier's got 4 rebounds in this game.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here's Dermonenko. Again, Cincinnati scores.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Outside Porter. Pass to Traore. Here's the screen. Porter in the corner. Here's Traore. Rozier defending. Traore can't hit. Well, Cincinnati shooting for the game at 42%. Now, here's Rozier. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Dermonenko. Back to Rozier. From deep 3-point land. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Demon, that's good. Demon's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Inside. Dermonenko down low. He's got 19. No good with the layup. It's Claxton high post. Demon, and a miss there on the triple.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Vasenko. Cincinnati again missing. Brooklyn's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. That one goes. Counted.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
Well, Cincinnati shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a superb 63% from the field. Pass to Wolf. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Clowney's checked in. Man subbed in for Demon. Lets it go. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 21 points in the game.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Claxton the pass to Porter. Here's Man. Shoots over Dermonenko. Man can't hit. Here's Poole. Clowney pulls it in.
He's got a nice feel for the crossover, but you still have to finish it off.
And so it's Michael Porter making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court right now for Cincinnati, they've got Jordan Poole, and it's Lowry in at the 2. Now, here's Poole. A three-pointer, no good. Martin inside. Pass to Minot. Over Lowry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
Well, Cincinnati shooting not great, 40% for the game. Now here's Patterson. Defense right on him. Here's Dermonenko. It's good from long range. 24 points for him.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his 3rd triple since halftime.
Here's Saroff. Puts it up from 12. He squares up and sinks it. Cincinnati has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. And here is Dermonenko. Man with it. Here's Minot, and he slams it one-handed.
That's a double whammy, guys.